Hey everyone, it's ScotRail 96 here. Welcome to another Train Sim World livestream. Hope you're doing well out there and have had a good weekend, a good start to the festive period. And yeah, we're going to do something a little bit different today. I thought I'd take a first look at the Fife Circle Line's latest update, which is I think a 5.5 mile extension to the top of the route, and that is the Leven or the Levenmouth rail link. So we're gonna jump into the timetable, choose the class 170, and we're going to explore it and see what it has to offer. I'll just type in Leven. 11, there we go. We will pick. I'm not going to do a full journey to Edinburgh, Waverley. I think we will do 9/12. That will do. 2nd of December. Happy days. Light cloud, I think, to begin with. And there we go. Driver. Okay. We're loaded up. Rock and roll. Okay. Just before I do continue, I'll just quickly have a sip of water. Also got 2 bourbon biscuits for company as well. Well, not for company, but to be eaten. Oh, water's good. Water's healthy for you. Highly consider it. So the service we are doing is the 9/12, 2 kilo 58, Leven or Leven. Leven or Leven? I'll say Leven for now. Leven to Edinburgh Waverley. Commuter service, free coach, class 170, operated by ScotRail.
Edinburgh Waverley.
Indeed.
Calling at Cameron Bridge, Kirkcaldy.
Yes.
Kinghorn. Burnt Island.
Okay, so off to a good start. It's got the announcements of the new stations. That is good, promising. I had low expectations considering it's Rivet Games. Just put motion blur on. Alright, let's get the unit set up, ready for departure.
North Queensferry, Dalmeny, Edinburgh Gateway, Haymarket, Edinburgh Waverley. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police.
Headlights, there we go.
We'll sort it.
Day running. Tail lights are on. Safety systems. AWS. DSD. Vigilance. Okay. Let's unlock the doors and allow the passenger boarding procedures to commence. Okay. So a little bit of information about the Levenmouth or Levenmouth rail link. So it's a free update for people that own the Fife Circle Line. The rail link officially opened, I think, back in the summer by ScotRail, which returns passenger services to this part of the Scottish coastline, I think for the first time since 1969, if I'm not mistaken. So the update as well also brings some improvements to the rest of the route, as well as the Class 170 Turbo Star. You can also do these services in conductor mode if you're interested in that kind of thing. So the extension is 5 miles long, and it has 2 stations, Cameron Bridge and Leven. It's at the top of the route, like I said. It's 5.5 miles actually. Apologies. It includes the ScotRail's dog mascot Loki at Leven Station. I'll take a look at that in a second. 40 new timetable services on the branch, but when when Skyhook Games, released their big update to the Fife Circle Line, aka allowing the Class 158 in ScotRail livery to run on the route, so it will have a brand new timetable to boot. So it will significantly improve the overall timetable of the Fife Circle Line, which is welcome to see. And also, I think if you own the Class 158, you will also receive a free Levenmouth livery for the Class 158, which makes it even more appropriate to run it on this small little branch. As far as other things, there are 16 additional collectibles whilst riding the extension, and I believe it's actually on a discount for PlayStation customers, as of course I think it was part of the Black Friday sale, or maybe in the build up to Christmas. So let's take a look at Leven Station then. Where's the end of my line? Okay, so what have we got here? We've got Better Railways signage, whether that's official or not, I don't know. We got the sign, it says Leven, and the Scottish pronunciation below. It's one of those like cookie cutter kind of stations design. It's been a bit of a common theme developing, not just in Scotland but across the UK rail network. You know, it's built to a price. I mean, it's still pretty expensive, but very expensive in fact. But yeah, it's not much design thought has been put onto these newer stations in the last few years really. PIS displays, they are working, that is good to see. We've got a sign there, that's probably one of the other collectibles. One of those train plants. Another shelter. And then there's the buffers at either end. Let's go up high and have a look. So you've got the river here that goes out to the sea. Nice water texture, very good. Like the foliage here. That is nice to see. Coming from River Games, this is the road going over the station. Actually, don't look too bad for once. Oh, I spoke too soon. It falls off a cliff the moment it gets to a roundabout, which, yeah, don't look great. Road networks in Train Sim World have always looked, well, crap, really. You know, they've done a great job with the bridge. It just seems like care has just been, well, forgotten. It's like they've got a dedicated group of people here to develop this part of the road with the pavements and all sorts, and then it just suddenly stops, and maybe, I don't know, they got someone else to say, hey, finish it off quickly, it's due out in the next week, and they just lay this drizzle in front of me. Look at it. Ugh, 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 ugh. Not good, not good. Let's take a look at the other station facilities. More PIS screens over here. That do work. That is a plus point. Ah, this is the dog, is it? Loki the dog. Better Railways app. So this is Loki the dog, the mascot at Leven Station. He's on guard. Doesn't look too bad considering it's a dog. Graphically, obviously, it's not the greatest, but, well, he's there. He's animated. He's making sure you're buying your tickets. I'm pleased. Nice to see some of our fairy friends making it into the game. What I was saying earlier about cookie cutter station, I mean the platforms, this doesn't look too bad. The main station building, I think, staff only building, okay. Got a generator there. And then the river Goes out to the sea. We've got a bit of disused track here. That goes some way. You've got a wind turbine in the distance that isn't moving. Hopefully it will animate if you add a bit of wind to the scene. This is the car park at Levenmouth, and of course, Leven, sorry. It looks absolutely atrocious. Jesus Christ. I mean, come on. I mean, a train pulls up to the station. You look to your left and you see that. Not good enough. I know it's a car park and it's part of the road network, but it is part of the station infrastructure, and it should be treated with care, and it simply isn't. There's a building over there. I don't know what that is, but that looks actually is that new, custom built? I don't know. You can see there's also some yachts in on the skyline, on the horizon. Sorry, these clouds don't look too bad, but the sea, look at that. Nice way to start the day. Okay, so Leven Station, I'll give a, I'd say, I think an 8 out of 10. Looks okay. Just the car park and the road over there and the roundabout spoils it for me. But of course, I can imagine some of you will be saying, "Oh, it's only, you'll be in the cab. It won't matter that much." Well, I'm not in the cab. I'm in free cab, so it does matter to me. Thank you very much. Right. Let's shut the doors and commence the service. Alright. Thank you very much. Okay, so the first station stop is Camden Bridge. It's just over 1.5 miles away. Let's put the power to maximum. Want to get a shift on here. I think I'll do one run on the branch going to what's the next station stop? Kirkcaldy. Kirkcaldy, blimey, that's too far. No, won't go that far to Kirkcaldy. I'll get to the exit / entrance, or the new bit of the branch, and then I'll go back in the opposite direction on another service. I think there is also a couple of empty stock moves which go from, where does it go from? It's late at night. Where does it go from? I think it goes from Glenroves with Thornton, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not entirely sure. This is interesting. What have we got up here? Country Lane. Got the river on the left. Well, it seems a facility here that used to be served by the railway. Looks disused and abandoned to me. We could pretend to do some shunting there, just stick a Class 08 and some wagons, pretend it's in operation. Okay. It's interesting, it's got not kind of like street lights, isn't it? On the side of the track there. Interesting. Right, let's increase the power to maximum as the speed has increased, or speed limit has increased to 45 miles per hour. Hey Ben Davis, nice to see you. Hope you're well. Ben Davis, get the. I will. Do not worry. Unless you want to buy it for me. Have patience, my friend. Have patience. I will get that route in time. It's my birthday coming up anyway, so the idea is, the strategy is that hopefully I'll get a PlayStation, gift card thing, and I'll just spend the money on the card on the DLC rather than just out of my own pocket. Hey Bernardo Craft, hope you're well. Indeed, the Christmas festivities have begun, or maybe have been going on for a long time, depending when you choose to put up your Christmas tree or decorations and get in the Christmas spirit. I put my Christmas tree up yesterday, 1st of December. Got my little Hornbeat train set out. Hasn't been used in 20 years. Just been sat in a box under my entertainment centre. Got it out and it works which is a great relief. There's some more construction work going on to our right. I wonder what they're building there, or constructing. Okay, we've got the station coming up. Speed limit is coming down to 30 as well.
We'll soon arrive at Cameron Bridge.
Indeed.
Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Absolutely. Right, here we are, pulling into Cameron Bridge station. There's no stop markers I've noticed for free coach units. Maybe I suppose it doesn't need to be. Platforms are very, very long. I imagine there are plans to run longer formations of ScotRail services in the near future. Okay, welcome to Cameron Bridge. PIS boards work. That's a good tick in the box. On that screen as well. There's a ramp which is currently inaccessible. We've got some grass that is already growing through a newly laid tarmac. That is not good with it. Please fix that. Thank you. We got some crap here. Not crap, sorry. Building equipment, wheelbarrows, bricks, bags of concrete, I can't tell. Cement, I think. That's a nice touch. Okay, so the area around the station, like the station infrastructure, probably around here needs a bit of work, unless it is not part of the station. I don't know, maybe they're building another car park. You've got the river over there in the distance. Foliage is okay. I mean, it is it's 3D, it's not flat 2D textures, so that I do approve. Cameron Bridge, no Scottish translation here. What else? We've got the lift. Is that operational? I might get out the cab and have a look. What have we got here? Ticket validators. Excellent. You got the little tarpaulin, what do you call it? Poster? It's not really a poster, is it? It just says Levenmouth Rail Link. A nice touch. This is the car park. This is much more like it. Look at that. That looks much more cleaner. Just excuse that bit up there, but yeah, this is more like it. Someone took care to do this right. I don't know if it's completely 100% accurate, but that looks loads better compared to Leven Station. We've got the bike rack shelter here. Cameron Bridge. A little choo-choo train there, plant. Got the bus waiting to pick up passengers. This is much better. Easily Cameron Station is the best looking overall. You know, the car park facilities. There's a bus out here. You got little tarpaulin branding saying it's open. Levenmouth Rail Link. It's back. I want to test the lift. I want to see if the lift works. Right. Let's get out the train. Oh yeah, it's going to kill me. The train won't like that. Thank you. Turn vigilance off. Nope. Let's unlock the doors. Thank you very much. Where's the lift? Where's the lift? Just check the poster. For Bridge. I just thought there might be a special poster for Leven Rail Link. Okay, it does work. Yeah, the lift works. Thank you, River Games.
Doors opening. Lift going down.
No, I want to open the door. Oh, it's in that direction. That's cool, man. Very, very good. I'll send the lift back down. And then I'll wait for it again.
Doors closing.
Let it go. Goodbye, lift. That's good. I'm pleased with that. The lift is operational and in good working order. Good, 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 good. I'm reasonably impressed with the game so far, with this Levenmouth rail extension. I thought it was going to be a horror show. Apparently they've improved the scenery across the route, whatever the hell that means. It would be nice if they could go into specifics, but I think they added some assets to the airport at Edinburgh. I'm not sure, I'll have to have a little peek at that. So Kirkcaldy is the next station stop, but we're not going to go to Kirkcaldy. I just want to see what the rest of the branch has in store. Got another road bridge here. Yeah. Okay. Another industrial area here. I'm not sure about the ballast colours. Might be the lighting, the early morning period. Oh, going over the river there. And again. Speed limit is increasing to 45. It's mostly countryside, and from what I can tell, there's some foliage, which is good, and the fields nearby are not horrendous 2D grass textures. It must be a big industrial facility over there. Not sure what it is or the company is in real life. So the branch, where does it stop? It ends roughly here, doesn't it? Yeah, where the track then splits. Where's Markinch? Oh, have we missed it? Probably it's gone, isn't it? What have we got? Oh, Thornton. Okay. Whoop, going a bit too fast there. My bad. What's that train is braking? Was that a level crossing or just a foot crossing? Kind of a level crossing, I suppose. Maybe it's for the farm vehicles, maybe? Farm vehicles that own the land, maybe? I don't know. This isn't too bad. It's not too bad. It's better than I expected. Because when I did a first look on the Fife Circle back in the summer, I wasn't overall impressed with the scenery, particularly the countryside elements. You know, the fields looked bland and horrible, and it was lacking activity. I'm not asking for animated cows or tractors or anything like that, just to have static characters or machines in the fields, you know, making it feel like there's a bit of activity going on, or you would presume as you would drive past the fields that there would be a bit of activity. Obviously I'm not seeing, you know, cows and Farmer McCartney's tractor and all that, but I must say that the foliage here is significantly better than I thought. Much, much better. It's nowhere near as good as Just Trains or TSG in particular, with the Niedertalbahn route, which is mostly in a countryside environment. But from a Rivet Games perspective, it's certainly an improvement. I'm not sure if the price of the route has gone up, considering, you know, it's an extra 5.5 miles to the route. Not a lot of undulation, mostly flat, but there's a bit of an uphill gradient here, 0.4%. Winding our way through. I'm not sure how many trains per hour Leven Levenmouth services. I imagine that will be maybe improved. We've got 40 services at the moment, which was more than I expected, to be fair. I presume when Skyhook finally adds the 158 to the Fife Circle Line, along with the new timetable and the free Levenmouth rail link livery, which looks really cool, actually, very well designed by ScotRail, then that should boost not just services for the Leven branch, but for the route as a whole. Speed limit will be reducing to 25 miles per hour as we are on a single section of track here. Let's begin braking. That's the end of the Levenmouth rail extension, and a nice little look at it. We will do a service going in the opposite direction, of course. For one good reason, because I want to check that the Class 17T multiple unit has the correct destination display that says Leven, obviously. I don't want to do a service with it blank, which I hope isn't the case. So we'll bring this train to a standstill, and we will return to the main menu, and we will do the return journey. Banana Craft, doing okay. Always put in up start of. Put the tree up, do you mean? And I see that good little shunter. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember when I got it. Well, I didn't get it for Christmas. I think my parents did my mum did way back in. It was like early 2000s. I don't want to. I would say it's over 20 years old. But yeah, amazing. It still runs. It's a little bit jerky, you know. The power just fluctuate. To the train tracks as well as the locomotive, and the catches as well. There are some that are broken, so I've had to arrange the train in a different formation. But it works, because I did have a Christmas train before that, you know, had nothing to do with Hornby. I think I got it from a garden centre years ago. But unfortunately, we got a new. Well, not unfortunately. Fortunately, we got a new Christmas tree this year. And along with that came a new base, and the current trackage for the Christmas train was too wide. It didn't fit properly, so that's why when I thought to myself, hey, let's resurrect the Hornby train set and see if it actually runs. Firstly, because the other Christmas train set ran on batteries, and I didn't have any batteries because it exhausted all the batteries I had. So at least I don't have to go and get new batteries, so that's something. Let's do one in the opposite. It's difficult, isn't it? Trying to do one in the other direction because I have to start at Edinburgh. Ugh. I'll see if I can find one of those empty stock moves. Yeah, here's one from Glenroves to Leven. Move some empty coaching stock, or move a empty or operate a empty coaching stop move to Leven station. That needs to be reworded in a different way. That doesn't make sense. Well, you know what the task is, but yeah. Let's put it in the I was going to say snow, but it's going to be at night time, isn't it? Does it matter? Does it matter? Yeah. Stick some snow on. It's Christmas, for crying out loud. Maximum snow. Let's see if the branch possesses a challenge in snowy conditions. Let's have a bourbon biscuit. Lovely. Okay. Let's set up the unit. Night time. Thank you. Increase the brightness to maximum. No! They're broken, no! Oh. Damn and blast! Oh, hang on, actually, it's an empty coaching stop move, isn't it? So probably it wouldn't have the destination displays active. But then again, it should say not in service. So that isn't good. There's a lack of snow on this multiple unit, an incredible lack of snow. I thought it would be covered in it. There's a good tiny dribble of frost on the front. That's about it. Might have to redo that again for snowy conditions. There's a service here. That doesn't have its destination displays aren't working either. They've broken it or something. It was working before. Oh no. Oh, that one says not in service. Oh, we're suddenly going backwards. Alright. Goodbye. Just want to say that. Stuck in the shelter. Might say that on the side. No, it doesn't. Why? And why are there passengers on board? They should be gone. Banished. Let's unlock the doors. Let's see if that makes them get out. No. Okay. Let me try a different service then. I might do one actually from Edinburgh to Leven. I think that might be a better alternative. Hopefully the destination displays will work then. Oh, what's happened there? What's happened? What am I doing here? Get out of there. What are you doing? Banana Craft okay getting sidetracked by Lift Simulator. What, because I'm messing around with the... Oh my god, now the game's gone completely kaput. Oh dear, it seems to have broken itself. Oh Jesus. Why have you done that, game? You've broken it. Oh god. Oh god, it's all falling apart. Everything's going wrong. Oh my god. The game is malfunctioning. That's something Dovetail needs to fix. Let's do 1416. That's a good idea. December clear, that'll do. Driver, thank you very much. Right, let's hope this time it will work properly before the game completely malfunctions and ruins the stream. Ben Davis only got this route when the new timetable come out. Ah, I see. Oh, good timing then. Might have been on a discount, I think, as well, at the same time as the Levenmouth rail link was added to the game. Okay, Banana Craft, no worries, take care of yourself. I'll see you next time.
Welcome to the ScotRail service to Edinburgh Waverley.
Oops, I've chosen the wrong service again. God, it started off so well. Now I'm losing the plot. I will rectify that, do not worry. Hopefully the game will fix itself. AKA replace missing thumbnails with, well, the thumbnails. Please? Yeah, there we go. Issue fix. There we go. 11. Thank you. Edinburgh Waverley. That one, 1406. That's the one. Custom. Have that. Happy days. Right, let's go. Okay. Commuter service, Edinburgh Waverley to Leven.
Leven Station.
Okay, the announcement does say Leven Station.
Haymarket, Edinburgh Gateway,
Okay,
Dalmeny,
running.
North Queensferry, Inverkeithing, Dalgety Bay, Aberdour, Burke Island, Kinghorn, Kirkcaldy.
Safety systems.
Leven Station. If you see something that doesn't look
See
right,
it, say it,
speak
sort
to
it.
staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it.
Oh,
See it, say it, sort it.
the announcement seems to have faded away. Unless I turn the camera left or right. That's a bit confusing. Okay. Okay, so the AI trains don't seem to have their destination displays completely working. Some do, some don't. This one, yes, it's got Leven on there. Good. It is operational. Good, good, good. Excellent. This one's come in at Edinburgh, so it's got working PIS displays. Where about this 385? It's not obviously going to Leven because it's an electric multiple unit, but it's going somewhere, but I don't know where. Oh yeah, it's obviously terminated at Edinburgh, isn't it? It's probably going back to Glasgow. It'll be interesting which direction which side of the circle we're going. Be interesting. Right, we have to wait until we can depart. I'll begin locking the doors either way. Right, let's go to the first station stop, which is Haymarket. I will get the patch notes a second for the this route, like in-depth patch notes. Just got to find it. It's on the forums. Let me just find the announcements on the forums. There we go, announcements. Thank you very much. Right, I've got to find the update with the Levenmouth rail link. Is this the one? I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay, so as far as improvements to the Fife Circle line, they've added also King Alexander III's monument around Burntisland station. I don't know if we're stopping at that station on this particular service. They've added railfan NPCs at Haymarket, so that's the station where first station stops, so it'll be interesting. They've updated matte collectibles, of course, for the new Leven branch, updated the ballast colour to be more accurate red ballast. It doesn't look very reddish to me. Might be the lighting, maybe, because it's dusk since we're in December. And they've adjusted lighting around the Forth Road Bridge and Forth Bridge. It'll be interesting to see what that looks like in the game. They've increased draw distances for airport assets at Edinburgh Castle.
We'll soon arrive at Haymarket. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
As far as the 170 is concerned, they've updated the destination boards to use new dynamic PIS systems. That probably explains why some of the services have PIS displays not working, be it AI or drivable services. They fixed driver models facing the wrong way when sitting in the driver's seat. How can that even be an issue? So obvious. They fixed the local fault text position, and they've added smoke effect to the exhaust when the locomotive is running or power is increased. Okay, I thought it had smoke to begin with, but there we go. Okay, here we are pulling into Haymarket. So I imagine these railfan NPCs at this station will be with the cameras and everything, I presume. Ooh, we're going a bit too fast here. A wee bit too fast. Oh well. Right, let's take a look at Haymarket, see if we can spot these railfan NPCs. It's not those geezers, and it's not this lot, and it's definitely not that woman there. Well, how do we know if they're any rail enthusiasts? I suppose they would have the cameras and taking pictures of the trains going by or stopping at the station. There doesn't seem to be any, so not sure regarding rail fanning NPCs. Maybe they appear when I don't know, a heritage service comes by, like the Flying Scotsman Rail Tour, which is I have installed Flying Scotsman, haven't I, for this stream? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I know I have. Okay, so the next station stop is Edinburgh Gateway. That's where that's I think the closest station to Edinburgh Airport. And obviously you got the trams as well. There's actually one tram there actually. That's stopping at Haymarket. So we got a bit of a head start in terms of getting to Edinburgh Gateway. I'm not sure if the tram models were updated, but well, at least they're there. They're still running around on the Edinburgh tram section. You got the depot over there of the trams. Speed limit's now gone up to 90. It will go down to 75 shortly. I might as well say the usual YouTube shenanigans. If you've enjoyed the stream so far and you like what you see or hear, then of course feel free to hit the thumbs up button below, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then I'd really appreciate it if you would do so. And if you don't want to subscribe, that's perfectly fine. I'm not forcing you to. It's up to me to prove that I am worth your time. Just over 3 miles to go until Edinburgh Gateway Station. Platform 2, to be exact. After see if the dock matrix displays saying, or displaying, should I say, Leven for the passengers in the coaches. Excuse me. Ah, lovely. Forgot to open my calendar today. Got a good old-fashioned paper calendar, or card, I should say, calendar, advent calendar. Okay, so we're now going off the main line, as we will now be heading in a northerly direction. We've got a steep gradient here, so let's lose a bit of speed as the speed limit has changed to 90 miles per hour, and then we'll go up to 100 miles per hour. Excuse me. Actually, no, I'll let the train coast as we are just over a mile away from Edinburgh Gateway. I look forward to seeing what these airport assets are. I mean, the airport should be there in the first place. It's obvious. That's not Edinburgh Gateway. Relax, ScotRail. Let me just check. That's for the local area. Yeah. That station does not serve the airport.
We'll soon arrive at Edinburgh Gateway.
Indeed we will.
Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Also, I will say apologies. The live chat, for some reason, only wants to display top messages instead of all messages, and I can't actually change that. It's stuck at top messages. So if there are any chats that aren't being displayed on my phone, all I could say is I apologise. I'm not ignoring you on purpose. I genuinely cannot see some of the chat. Seems YouTube wants to cherry pick some messages and classify them as top messages. Why top messages? I've no idea. It should be all anyway. All messages. You had the option to toggle between the two messaging types, but for some reason they've taken the all messages function away, or option. But here we are at Edinburgh Gateway. Let's have a little peek. Where is the airport, N? This is for the airport, right? Or am I losing the plot? I might be losing the plot. So this is the trams down here. I can't see any airport scenery. Let me just lock the doors a second. Let me just go on Apple Maps a minute and just see where Edinburgh Airport is. Edinburgh Airport, there we go. Right, where is it near? Where is it? Yeah, it's right next to the trams. Right there. Edinburgh Gateway, so well, it's a little bit up the line. Literally, it's right opposite a golf course, the Edinburgh airport is. So I'll keep my beady eyes out for this one. I'm going to free cam up high and have a look, see where these airport assets are, if there are any at all, that is. Never known, they might have lied. Just saying dribble for the sake of it, making you think that they've done work, done stuff to the river, and they probably haven't. Apologies if that's too loud for you. I'm trying to go as far away as I can. I'm as high as the free cam can go. Oh, is that the airport over there? I think I can just see the control tower. I think I can make out two white aeroplanes. No, they're not small little Cessna planes. I imagine they're not 747s. I don't know. I don't know my planes very well. I'm not a fan of flying. I could just make out the airport there, or elements of it. Right, I'll go out. We'll put the brakes on just in case I have to load onto the cab, and then the game will obviously self-destruct. I mean, distance scenery is it's not brilliant, if I'm honest. The runway looks to be very lousily executed. The control tower is there. I've no idea if it's accurate. Would have been cool to see some animated planes. I mean, Dovetail recently added some licensed aeroplanes. It would have been cool to see them taking off or landing at the airport. But you've got a few airport assets, but it's nowhere near what I thought it would be. I thought it would be like a fully fledged airport. Not that you can walk around in, of course, but you know, you can make out in the distance, and you can kind of tell it's an airport, but it could be better. Could be better. But then again, it's not Flight Simulator, which is true. So let's head back in the cab. Full power. We'll go to the next station now, which is Dalmeny. That station's just over 2.5 miles away. Okay, so at least they've made a bit of effort to add the airport assets, but not particularly impressed with that. I wonder if we're stopping at, excuse me, Bertisland station. Got a terrible feeling we're not, are we? We are, fair play. Okay. What side of the circle we're going to get? Southern section or the northern section, or aka the clockwise or the anti-clockwise? We will see. It'd be interesting to see if there's actually, if the Leven services actually differ. Like you know, some services that go from Leven would take this side of the circle, or service from Edinburgh to Leven would go on this side of the circle, or is it just all the services from Leven to Edinburgh, or vice versa, use just, you know, one specific route of the circle line, so half the circle basically. Hopefully there's a bit of variation there. I'd like to think so, but I do have my fears. I'm not going to go into every single service and just look at a timetable and see which stations it stops that. Okay, we're just 1 mile away from Dalmeny. Once again, Rivet have said that they've improved the scenery across the route, but I am struggling to believe that at this moment in time. Like, I wish they could be more specific, but the fact that they haven't been specific means that they probably haven't updated the scenery around the route. Well, major improvements to the scenery across the route.
Dalmeny.
Indeed.
Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
I braked a little bit too early there. Oh well, never mind. Turn that off a second. I just want to have a look in the cab, see if it's displaying. Oh yeah, it is. Cameron Bridge and Leven. Is that my doors or is it the other train? Probably the other train. Oh yeah, I wonder if the route map there has been updated. I can't get in and have a good look, which is annoying. Let's see if I can change the controller configuration quickly, so I can zoom into the ScotRail's official route map. I can't tell, it's too small to read. Where's Edinburgh? I imagine this is Edinburgh. I can't tell. I imagine not, which is a bit of a shame. Oh well. But the in-carriage destination displays were working, and also with the new stations as well. Cameron Bridge and Leven. The next station is North Queensferry, just under 2 miles away, and obviously we will be crossing the star monument, let's say, of the route, which is the Forth Bridge. You've also got the Forth Rail, Jesus Christ, the Forth Road Bridge as well to our right, left. I'm not losing the plot, I promise you. This is easily the best looking bit of the route. I just love it. That's a nice view. Especially, you know, on a sun setting, clear night sky. Brilliant. Slovak ball mapper, hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Welcome. Just taking a look at the well, not only the Fife Circle Line update as a whole, but in particular the Levenmouth rail extension. I did do a journey quickly going from Leven to well, the end of the branch, just to knock it out. I'm now doing a service going in the opposite direction. Because I just want to just at least get one full service ticked.
We'll soon arrive at North Queensferry.
Indeed.
Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Might be going a bit too quick here. Wait, stop. Put on the emergency brakes. Shouldn't do, but I did. So, which part of the circle are we going to take? Which one? Are we going to the left or to the right? It's actually not displayed, which is ironic, so I actually don't know. This will be interesting. I have a terrible feeling it's the southern part of the circle. The next station stop is Inverkeithing. It's 1.5 miles away. Have another sip of water, I think. Sergeant Kin, hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Yeah, I've been okay, not too bad, Sergeant Kin. Just been taking a look at the Levenmouth extension branch line to the Fife Circle Line. As far as the branch itself, it's not too bad. It's satisfactory. There are some areas which need a bit of work, but overall, I think it's a solid inclusion to the Fife Circle Line experience. Need to brake here. We've got speed limit 40. Whoa. Just made it. Speed limit is increasing to 50, and then we'll go back down again to 40.
We'll soon arrive at Inverkeithing. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Into the tunnel we go. I think that's the first tunnel. Oh no, second tunnel we've encountered on this journey. There's Inverkeithing. It's a good thing the announcement is in the game, albeit it's not completely realistic. I'm sure the announcements are close to accurate, but obviously with not the official licensed voiceover. Probably used a member of Rivet's team to do the voiceovers for the announcements and platforms announcements and all that kind of stuff. But the reason why I'm saying that is because it helps me save the stations correctly, as the announcements are done in a Scottish accent. Right, tell me game, which way are we going? Oh, I take it the southern section. That's a shame. I would have liked to have gone the other way for a change. But at least we get to see this monument that Rivet have added to Burnt-Island station. So that's something I'm looking forward to. See if they've actually added the monument. The next station is Dalgety Bay. It's just over 1 mile away. Full power. I was looking on the Hornby website earlier today, just to see for maybe future possibilities Christmas time, if I could get a Hornby style Christmas train, because the one I've got is obviously well, my first and so far only Hornby train set, and it's not in a Christmas decorations or Christmas livery, or not just the locomotive but the wagons as well, and the coaches. So I was thinking, oh, maybe should I look at investing in the far future of just a Christmas Hornby train set. And then I looked at the website, and it's pretty much exactly the same train set I have. It's just the only difference is that the locomotive is painted in a different livery. I think the coaches are in a different livery. Same goes for the guards van. Sorry, not the guards van. The van wagon and the hopper. So, not sure. Plus, it's quite expensive as well. I know it's on discount at the moment, but it's completely out of stock. I've looked. I can't remember the price of it. I think it was like £75, which is quite a lot for just a reskinned train set I already have. I mean, you wouldn't even want to get close to the Christmas Coca-Cola liveried ones. My God, they cost you an arm and a leg. I think nearly £100.
We'll soon arrive at Dalgety Bay.
The difference with the Coca-Cola Christmas train set is that you get a diesel shunter, or you can have a set like a Coca-Cola Christmas set with a steam locomotive. It's probably so expensive because of the fact it's just got Coca-Cola branding. That's very synonymous at this time of year. You know, holidays are coming and all that kind of stuff. Of the the truck decorated in Coca-Cola liveries. I don't know if it's doing a tour this year across the country. Normally, Coca-Cola gets a US style lorry decorated in Coca-Cola Christmas colours, dressed the driver up as Santa Claus, and I imagine absolutely rammed the trailer full of just Coca-Cola bottles, and it goes on a little visit to the major cities across the country. I don't know about smaller towns and villages, but yeah, it's a reasonably big thing. It certainly draws the crowds. Does it interest me? No, it's just a truck with a what do they say in America, in the United States? A semi truck. Is that the type of truck they have in America? It's kind of that style of vehicle, just with a re-liveried trailer, cab as well in Coca-Cola colours, and dishing out some Coca-Cola bottles that you can get in the co-op probably for under £5, like glass bottled ones. So no, not worth the time and effort for me. I don't even think it's ever come to, hasn't come to my particular area. It's probably come to Reading or something, gone into the town centre, but or maybe the outskirts, but it's certainly not where I am. That's for sure. Otherwise I will notice it with everyone on the street, just, you know, getting the camera phones out and trying to take a picture of it, selfies and all that stuff. The next station stop is Aberdour or Aberdour. Not sure how you say that station correctly. Either way, the station is just under 2.5 miles away. Sophie, hey, how are you? Hope you're well. Coke, yeah, Coca-Cola. That's what I was referencing. I was referencing the Coca-Cola Christmas branding on the Hornby train set I was looking at earlier today. Has to be full fat cola. I like Coca-Cola. I prefer it than Pepsi and I don't know what other Coke-ish style brands there are, but I prefer Coca-Cola because it feels more of a traditional brand. Not saying all of their products are nice to drink, but they're okay. I don't have Coca-Cola that often, to be fair. I used to a lot when I was younger, but not anymore these days. Probably have one or two for an entire calendar year. Staying away from the Coke, keeping healthy. Well, trying to be healthy, says the one who eats Bourbon biscuits. Under a mile to go until Aberdour station. We had a Morpeth board warning for 50, which is coming up shortly. Have I said the name correctly?
We'll soon arrive at Aberdour.
Aberdour. Oh, okay.
Don't forget to take your belongings with you before
Nearly
you
right.
leave the train.
Speed limit will be increasing to 65 miles per hour once we have departed the station, which is now coming into view. Looking out for the free coach stop sign. I think is where that woman in the red coat is walking past. There we go, that'll do, that's close enough for me. Yeah, I'm doing okay, Sophie. Not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. Not too bad. Put up the Christmas tree yesterday and Christmas decorations. Let's lock the doors. Sophie's Pepsi is like washing up liquid. I've never ever had Pepsi in my life, and I don't plan to have it now or anytime soon. The next station is Burntisland, just over 2.5 miles away, which has a significant interest to me because that's where apparently a monument has been added to the station. We will see if that is correct. It's a low bridge, blimey. So everything I love about the 170, get up to 103 miles per hour, the engine's cut out till the speed drops to around 98. Oh really? Never knew that. Never knew it would drop speed till it reaches 98 and then I imagine comes back to life. Well, I've never tried going beyond the 100 mile per hour zone on this multiple unit. Speed limit's increasing to 75. Just under 2 miles to go. Speed will be coming down to 65. That's we're just over a mile away from the station. Heard some sheep, which is encouraging. Right, let's get on the brakes. So we're coming up to Burntisland Station.
We'll soon arrive at Burnt Island.
Oh, Burnt Island, sorry.
Take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Jeez, I really cocked up that name pronunciation. Apologies. Burnt Island, okay. I wish they separated the one word into two. Much easier to pronounce then. There we go. Welcome to Burnt Island Station. Right, where's this monument then? I want to see it. Is it over here? Nope, that's the waiting shelter. There's a seal. Where would the said monument be located? Where? Is it down here? Nope. Where? Is it up here? It's not in the dockyard, surely. Nah, it couldn't be. It's a monument, right? Couldn't be in the dockyard. Where is it then? Is it over there? No. Oh, I'm slightly confused. Let me just get back in the cab and lock the doors a minute. Need to have a look online for this then. Let me just double check.
Always try to carry buckets of water with you. If you feel safe, seek help at the next station. Do not use the emergency floors.
Let's have a look. Where does it say? Add King Alexandra III monument around Burnt Island Station. Search the web. Monument. Where? Ah, okay. So it's on a hill somewhere. Jeez, that's got to be hard to find. It's on a hillside somewhere. Might be. It could be anywhere. I might have passed it. I don't know. It's definitely on a hillside. I might have missed it. I might have passed it. Let me just check. I like the dockyard area. That's a nice looking area of it. Probably not 100% accurate, but at least it's been modelled in to a degree, so that's good. Is it not up here? Is it? It's not up here? No. Negative. Where could this be? Where is this monument that I seek? Alright, let's get back in the cab. Let's get moving. Get in the front cam again. Where am I? Need to go over here. So it's to the right, I believe. Right hand side. So I've just got to find it. Unless it's like really far in the distance. If so, I've got no chance. Oh, is that it? I think I could just... Oh, no. Is that it over there? Is that it? Or is that a church? I think it's a church or a chapel. Kinghorn is the next station stop. This is on this hillside coming up. We will find out. I love to see. Water texture is fantastic. How long is the Circle Line in miles, please, says Henry. With the extension, God, I don't know off the top of my head. I think it's like 52 miles at a push. I'm just guessing off the top of my head. I don't know the accurate mileage, to be quite frank with you. Where is it? Where is this monument? Where? I cannot see it. I'm as high as the camera can go. I must have missed it. I can't see it. Oh, is that it? Is that just past it? Yes, I did. Halt! Stop the train immediately. I found it. I thought it was on the pictures. Looked like it was on a steep hillside. It's not. It's right here. That can't be it, surely. Is that it? Looks good. Weathered very, very well. The pictures online, it was on a hillside. So Rivet have put it on the pavement. I don't think that's an accurate spot for it, but I can understand why they've put it there, so you can see it whilst in the cab. Well, at least it's there, I suppose. It's probably in an inaccurate position, but well, at least it's there. Fair enough. We're just under a mile away from Kinghorn. Henry looks a decent enough route. I might treat myself. Fair, yeah, I'd say so. With the extension, it's more mileage. It's a couple of more stations added. If you have the Class 158 ScotRail add-on, definitely get that, because the 158 will be adding a whole new timetable to this route, which will significantly improve the variety and I imagine the amount of timetable services on this route, and plus it will also come with a free Levenmouth rail link livery, which is cool. I don't usually like reskinned loco add-ons, but the 158 ScotRail is the exception, because it adds a new timetable to this route, or will do, hopefully before Christmas, and also it does add 4 scenarios to the route as well. If you're interested in that. We're going way too fast. Time to brake. There's the free coach stop sign. There we are. Sophia and Preston to Carlisle, top speed is 110, 170, got it to 103. Oh, you took the 170 out for a spin on the West Coast Main Line. Haha. It's probably buzzing away on the rev limiter. It doesn't have a rev limiter, does it? But you know what I mean. 170 is awesome in guard mode as well. Guard mode isn't really a thing for me. I prefer to drive the trains. Is the whole point of the darn game, isn't it? So guard mode I have little interest in. I prefer them to not make that mode and focus on fixing stuff of routes past. They're very slowly getting around to doing that with the remasters of the old routes, like West Somerset Railway, Boston Sprinter, Sherman Hill, Navarca Dresden. They're slowly getting around to it. Great Western Express is coming, but when, I have no idea. But I can't wait for that remastered update. That should be good. Hopefully, hopefully Dovetail do a remaster on Northern Transpennine and build a new timetable in the process. That will make my day. Because yeah, for a long time, viewers of the channel may know, or you know very well, that I adore that route. Hasn't aged well, I'll admit to that, but I still love it. Such great fun. Such an enjoyable driving experience. Imagine if Just Trains did the remaster. Whoa. That will be something else. But that won't happen. A possible remaster could happen, but I don't think Just Trains will carry out that remaster. It is down to the Dovetail team, not Just Trains. Kirkcaldy is 2 miles away. Not too far now. A reminder, this service is indeed going to Leven, so we will be once again operating the train on the Levenmouth extension. This time obviously in the opposite direction compared to at the start of the stream. Certainly not much different from Jacksonville Monument, really. There's a football club we're just passing by. That's probably, I don't know, Kirkcaldy Football Club. Guessing. Because we're near the town of Kirkcaldy, or we're going past it.
We'll soon arrive at Kirkcaldy. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Alright, here we are. Kirkcaldy Station. Just gotta find the free coach stop sign. It's probably at the end of a... Oh, there it is, I can see it. There we go. Nearly 10 minutes late, but that is to be expected. Sophie, the 158 ScotRail feels more responsive than the East Midlands trains 158. I haven't compared them, in all honesty, in terms of how they feel from a driving perspective. Obviously there are some, I think, notable differences to the exterior. Interior, probably not much other than, you know, new maquette seating, ScotRail posters, advertisements, and new PIS boards and all that kind of stuff. I think the sounds and everything are pretty much the same. I'm not sure of the physics itself. I will have to test it on one route to, you know, fairly compare them. Because Fife Circle is a different beast compared to Midland Railway in terms of the topography of the terrain. Midland Main Line, is it better than Fife Circle? Easily, hands down. What Midland Main Line falls down on is a lack of mileage. 36 miles isn't bad, but it would have been nice to have seen it extended up to Sheffield, give the HST more of a chance to stretch its legs, get up to some reasonably high speeds from Derby. Hopefully Skyhook will do that, or maybe I think there was a community member that helped Skyhook as well with the recent huge updates to the route's scenery and services, so hopefully that person maybe can take the job on himself. Because I've noticed it's been over a calendar year since Skyhook last released a route. Who knows, it might be extending the route up to Sheffield and maybe adding, I don't know, the Matlock branch, or adding a new multiple unit like the class 221 or the class 222 multiple units. That I would love to see, hands down. If they could do that, release that as a package, you know, a new multiple unit, and extend the route up to Sheffield, I'd be more than happy. Will that happen? Who the hell knows? The next station stop is Cameron Bridge, which is part of the Leven branch line, aka one of the newest stations in Scotland, along with Leven station as well, of course. So we are missing quite a few stations then. Well, I say missing quite a few. How many are we actually missing? Let's stop guessing Spurs Rail and have a think for once. There we go. What are we missing? Okay, we're actually not missing any, to be fair. My mistake. We won't be stopping at Glenrose with Fulton or Markinch, because obviously Markinch is further north, and obviously we'll be branching off to the east to go on to the Leven branch. So if the other day took the 101 and got stuck on the snow, couldn't move in any gear, well, it's part of the challenge, isn't it? Snowy conditions. It's not as easy as it looks. It may look pretty and wonderful, but yeah, it's far from easy. Just like real life. In the Sophie 150-2 needs total reprogramming. Yeah, well, it needs to be scrapped and rebuilt entirely from scratch. Model, textures, graphics, physics, sounds, definitely. Well, for West Cornwall local route itself, that could be rebuilt from scratch. If that needs a, if any route needs a remaster, it's definitely West Cornwall local. If I got a complete remake, makeover, maybe not from Rivet Games, but from someone else who actually, you know, put a bit of time and effort into the route scenery, I could bring a new lease of life to West Cornwall local. Plus, if they add the Falmouth branch from where is it? Is it Truro to the dockyard at Falmouth? I've never been on a train to Falmouth before, so I don't know. Not my expertise, but I think before the route was announced, it was originally going to go just from Penzance to Truro, and then maybe have the St Ives branch and the Falmouth branch, but Rivet decided for some weird reason to extend the main line to St Austell of all places. Bit of a bizarre station to stop the route at, but there you go. Right, we are now on the Leven branch. Speed limit is 45 miles per hour, but I'll let the train coast. I'm not worried about time. Not sure if there's another train on the branch. Let's have a little peekaboo on the map here. Cameron Bridge. Come on. Edinburgh Waverley 1524. So there must be another train there? Nope, incorrect. Not for a while yet. Henry noticed on the route it's not doing it, but sometimes you get the kind of micro pausing on some routes. Do you know what I mean? Do you know if there's an update due to correct this? To correct micro pausing? Not as far as I'm aware. It depends what platform you play, I suppose. If you I imagine on some platforms you notice it on less well than others. I don't know. I do know what you mean. I have experienced it now and again where it tends to have just ever slightest pause. It's slight, but it is noticeable. But unfortunately, I've kind of got used to it because, yeah, it's Rivet Games. What do you expect? None of our routes are entirely going to be squeaky clean. Who knows? Maybe when Skyhook had the 158 to this route, maybe micro stuttering, pausing I should say, will be looked into or fixed. Would be nice. I don't know if that is a route specific problem or just a general game issue. One update I am looking forward to is the huge update to the West Coast Main Line South. It is apparently coming this month. Whether it will be before Christmas or just after Christmas / New Year remains to be seen. But that I'm very much looking forward to. It annoys me because I appreciate when Dovetail put these kind of massive patches out and massively boost the timetable, fix the terrain, the scenery, the bugs. But it should have been in that kind of condition to begin with. So it really annoys me that they just rush these routes out, get them out as quick as possible when they're in a terrible state, don't run well, don't look well, as a timetable that's pretty much empty. Because for reference, I think I don't know what the total service is at this moment in time on the West Coast Main Line with all the south of all the add-ons you have at your disposal. I think it's I'm gonna guess maybe just under 300 services. The new timetable apparently goes over 900, which is an absolute whopper. I think that will be statistically, I think the second busiest timetable or biggest timetable to operate in Trade Sim World. Number one spot being the Brighton Main Line, which has I think on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and PC I think has over 1400 services, which is a hell of a lot. And 1 mile to go until Cameron Bridge. Oh yeah, there is some sheep in the fields there. That's nice to see. So on the steep downhill gradient here. Speed limit of 30 miles per hour coming up. Why am I hearing birds? I mean, the windows are closed, unless the birds have got on board, crows and pigeons or what have you. Well, I've hitched a lift at Kirkcaldy.
We'll soon arrive at Cameron Bridge.
Indeed we will.
Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
I'll have my second bourbon biscuit in a second. Sophie, they could also add the Nottingham to Lincoln, Nottingham to Worksop, Nottingham to Matlock via Derby, Nottingham to Skegness, Erewash Valley Line, etc. That'd be fantastic to have all that, but I don't think you'll get all of that in one big chunk. Maybe have the Matlock branch line, as the Matlock services are simulated in the timetable, so that's a possibility. Here we are at our first station stop on the branch, Cameron Bridge. Let these passengers board the train, and now we can close the doors. Off we go. Full power. At least the exhausts sound loud in the external camera. That's good. Well, it was loud on my headset. I don't know if that was very loud for you, but it was certainly loud for me. The next and final stop will be Leven, where this stream will come to an end. Sophie, Ed, Fisk did a fantastic job on 150-2. He did the pace on the Blackpool branches. Oh, I see. I never knew that. River Games, total opposite of Just Trains. Yeah. Yes. Nothing more to say. Henry, this route, however, seems to run fine. Yeah, it's consistent. It runs at a consistent frame rate. It does vary from the Edinburgh area in particular. Is a little bit down on the frame rate, but it's not London Victoria kind of levels of performance where the game is going to crash any second the moment you exit a multiple unit and take a look around Victoria Station during the rush hour. But yeah, definitely the performance of this route is pretty consistent, but that's the fact the timetable is a little bit on the sparse side. It will be interesting to see when Skyhook bring the new timetable to this route, how the performance will be affected. Henry, hopefully the Shinkansen will make an appearance. Oh, you'll need a miracle for that to happen, my friend. At some point in the series, imagine that. That'll be fantastic. You'll need a prayer for that to arrive on Train Sim World, not only because of the license, which I don't think Dovetail have ever had. They've never ever managed to acquire the Shinkansen license, but also, you know, as we're talking about performance, running at what, 200 miles per hour or over 200 miles per hour on the Shinkansen. Yeah, the game's not going to cope with that. Well, certainly the old gen consoles, they won't have a prayer of keeping up with a route that's got the fastest train in the world. Yeah, I can't see that happening anytime soon. You'll need I think you'll need a whole new game engine to be built for that to happen, and plus ditching the old gen consoles.
Leven Station.
Indeed we are. Here is the next and final stop.
Before you leave the train.
Leven or Leven? Leven or Leven? I'll say Leven. I like Leven. Sounds alright to me. I apologise if that sounds incorrect, but that's the way I like to pronounce it. At Leven Station, I presume we are stopping right at the very end of the platform. I actually have no idea. No, we're not. We're actually stopping quite... We should have stopped ages ago. Oh well. Don't kill me, game. I'm sorry. We didn't hit the buffers, so that's something. Alright, arrival at Leven Station. End of the line. Oh yeah, I'll check the route map. See if that's added the Levenmouth extension. It should do. Indeed it does. Good. Let's lock the doors. Okay, so we got a platinum despite being very, very late in the end, but we stopped at Haymarket, Edinburgh Gateway, which has a kind of an airport being built, a little bit sparse. Dalmeny, North Queens Ferry, Inverkeithing, Dalgety Bay, Aberdour, Bird Island, which near the station, I should say, has the... Hang on. What's the monument called? The King Alexander III Monument, whether it's in an accurate place or not, remains to be seen. Kinghorn, Kirkcaldy, and then we went on the Leven branch and stopped at Cameron Bridge and terminated at Leven. Alright, I think that'll do. Overall thoughts, closing thoughts. The Leven branch, I think Rivet did a solid job. I can't have any complaints. Stations look good. PIS screens work. That's good. Not only on the stations, but the multiple unit as well. The dog, Loki, is a nice little touch, being the mascot at Leven Station. Cameron Bridge overall looks good as far as Rivet game standards go. Car park, infrastructure, station, operable lifts, yeah. Overall, quite impressed. The only downside with it being, I think the car park at Leven Station itself was a little bit on the downside. But yeah, 40 services, 5.5 mile extension. Very much look forward to what Skyhook can do with the Leven branch, with the reliveried Class 158 in the Levenmouth Rail Link livery, as well as a brand spanking new timetable to the route, which should pretty much double the amount of services we currently have at this moment in time. But yeah, it's a thumbs up for me. Rivet have done a solid job with the Rail Link extension. As far as the major update to the route itself, a little bit here and there. It looks mostly the same. There's nothing drastically different. They've added some little assets here and there, which are nice touches, but it could do with a bit more work. But yeah, overall, I think with the Levenmouth extension, I think Fife Circle gets a 7 out of 10 from me. It's gone up by 1, so it's on the right track. It's on the right track. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you'd enjoyed the first look at the Fife Circle Line Levenmouth branch. Please hit the thumbs up button below if you haven't done so already, and if you like what you see or hear and you are new to the channel, then I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. The next stream will be roughly same time, same place, Monday the 9th of December 2024, and the route we're going to be taking a look at, we're heading over to the United States of America, and we're going to be looking at the New York to Trenton route, that is, if it runs smoothly. So I'd just like to say once again, thank you for watching, take care, and enjoy the rest of your week.